Hey everyone, Justin Carmody here. Oh, wait. That's better. Okay, hey everyone, Justin Carmody here. Um, so I've been crazy busy these last couple weeks, and I've tried to do a couple things for Nerding for the Weekend, but I've had a lot of yard projects, I've had a lot of work projects, I've had a lot of personal projects. Um, I've also maybe played a little bit too much of Call of Duty Warzone.
Gunner.
The roof one is down.
Contact!
On top. Getting. Okay.
How do you feel?
Nice.
Just a little bit, but it's so satisfying when you get a good shot. But anyway, I wanted to share one of my Nerding for the Weekend projects that I've been working on. Now, I am new to all of this. And I guess a little background on me is I'm a software engineer by trade. I've been doing that for a very long time. But as a hobby, I used to write music as a kid, and in high school and a little after high school. And I'm getting back into that now. And just having a little fun to get out, express my creativity a little bit more. And just, it's a great break from things. So I've been learning so much about, digital music and sampling thanks to this community. And so I've always wanted to go out and try, after learning about Piano Book, to go and find something to sample. And so I've sampled a piano. I've uploaded that to Piano Book, and I've been looking for other things to sample. This weekend, I got a rare opportunity, and it was to go and sample, not this weekend, but a couple weekends ago. But I got an opportunity to sample a unique instrument, something that hasn't been sampled on Piano Book so far. And it's also kind of expensive. Okay, actually, it's crazy expensive. When I went and looked up what this instrument is valued at to buy one of these things, it's $79.2 million. Let this sink in for you. $79.2 million. So the question is how the heck did I get my hands on a $79.2 million instrument? Well, it actually, I didn't play it directly myself. I just captured the sound that it made. And actually, this isn't the first time that this instrument has been featured in one of my videos. Back when I was doing my Music for 300 Strangers submission, this instrument, as I was playing, my I didn't even switch to the view. All right. So, okay. So here is the video that I uploaded. This is just so garbled. Ugh. You guys, how do you guys do this? In my submission, as it was playing, there, in between the two, kind of the middle of the section interlude part, some background noise bled through as this thing screamed over the top of my house, to the point where I actually went in and put a little video clip of it, of what that noise was. And that was an F-35 fighter pilot. So as you're guessing, this $79.2 million instrument that I sampled is not so much a musical instrument, but it is a instrument of war, to put it lightly. And the reason is because I live very closely to Air Force Base, and they do drills all the time. And so I've actually thought for a while, it'd be great to try and sample one of these things. But what's hard is that I don't know when they're flying. They fly all times at different days. They'll do night drills, they'll do day drills, and it's kind of sporadic of when they're flying, and so it's hard to go set out my equipment so I can capture and record one of these things. And it's not like, for national security, they go out and they tweet, when they're going to be flying these planes over our houses. Until they do. There's the F-35A demonstration team, and they did a flyover here in Utah, and they specifically came out and published, Let's see which one of these is the one. It'd be this one. When they'd be flying over, so about estimated 1 p.m., they'd be flying over my house because I live roughly in this area because they're going to take off from Hill Air Force Base right here. And so I ran outside and I put up all my equipment to try and record this. I had lots of things go wrong. It was windy. I didn't have a pop filter for this mic, and so that was good for wind. It's good for voice, but not for wind. And so I wasn't able to go. So like you could hear plosive hitting the mic, and I was just like, oh. And then also I had a meeting right at 1 when the thing would be flying over. So I had to actually set up my equipment and then go join a meeting to and hope for the best. We got what I think was a decent recording. So what I've now gone ahead and done is I've gone in and I went and did some noise reduction on it, and I have a sample of an F-35 flying overhead. So let's actually go over to Logic. And I've been trying to use Isotope Iris 2. I got it on sale. Isotope had their Elements bundle. It was like 50 or 80 bucks, something ridiculously cheap for like 8 different things. And I went up and picked it up. And so I actually got the sound of this. Let me go ahead and put on my headphones. Let's switch over to the piano view. All right. So if I come over here, I have the sound, and I actually think the B2 is the bass note. So this is the sound of the sample. I probably can boost that a little bit. Poor man's boost right there. Look at on the beginner. Oh, I guess I could output right here. Let's put it back. So you can hear the plane flying over, and then also I believe it was this portion right here was probably the best if I remember correctly. Clear selection? No, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing. How? I told you guys I'm new to all this. But anyway, so I went and captured this sample, but the problem is I am new to sound design. And so I don't know exactly what to do with these things. I can go in and start, grabbing these LFO things and put them on like chorus or fine or pan or gain. I kind of know what those mean. Or do a chorus or a delay or a reverb, distortion. I could go over and like grab one of these and like drop it. Isn't this how you do this? See, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I can grab one and put on. I have no idea what this is doing. It's changing the sound bite. I'm at the point where I can like make it do stuff. I can guess like this. I can make, so I've been dinking around basically. What I typically will do is I'll come over to like grab a lead, computer in prison. That sounds lovely. And I'll load this up, and then I'll come over to one of these things and just drop in my sample instead. and then like, ooh, let's solo this. Oh, see, this thing grabs the top end. And what would happen if I came over and just dropped this on here too? That's actually kind of cool. All right, well, I won't sit here and make you guys watch me dink around with this this entire time. And so, but this is where I need your help. I'll continue to mess around with this, but like I said, I'm super new to this, so feel free to put in the comments the different ideas of how I could basically mess around with this sound. Also, I'm going to include in the description some details on how you can go ahead and you could download. I'll have the raw, the noise reduced, and the room in the description below. I've gone ahead and I've uploaded those to GitHub, and I'll post the URL. But it's really easy. You can come in here, go to samples, noise reduced, download. And you can download these things for free and use it however you want, and leave in the comments what you did to it, link to your own videos if you want to, just have fun with it. It's kind of a weird, fun experiment of me trying to go out and capture the sound of a fighter blade, buzzing my house. And who knows, we'll see what interesting things people can come up with. I'll probably post some progress. And also, if there's anything that a software engineer might find useful for music composers, one thing is using GitHub. I think listening to people in the piano book community and how you share your samples and collaborate specifically. In software engineering, we've been doing that for years and years and decades, really. And GitHub is one tool that we use a lot to be able to go ahead and share code and share assets. And I think maybe I'll have to do a tutorial in the future on how to do that with, be able to take my samples and show you the process of, putting them up on GitHub and letting someone else download them and make changes and upload those changes. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you, everyone. Please subscribe if you want to hear me continue to ramble on. But my hope is with this channel is to go through and just document my process as I learn and be able to share the knowledge that I'm gaining. And just participate in the community that we have here, and just kind of nerd out and just have fun. I love my job. I love what I do for work. But it's kind of a good way to kind of get out and get a break from all of that, and do something creative and fun. So that's my video. We'll see how well this edits down and see if it's a complete mess or not. And we'll see you guys in a week. Thanks.